Hello. You have to give me a second here. Trying to get everything working again. Been a while since I've been on here playing. Uh, hey, Sonia. Not to mention, you know what? It's been so long that I've even forgot to turn on the speech to chat and the music. Wow, I'm just kicking butt. Wrong password. Okay, I guess we're not going to be going that way. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? I kind of recognize the name. I was like, wait a minute, I know that name. How are you doing? Good lady. Nice car. Hope you're enjoying it. Be safe with it, obviously. I'm trying to grab some white here. Let's got a little bit of white. What colors do I want to use today? We'll just go with that. This is a black canvas panel. I know, it doesn't look like it's there, but it is there. Let's grab a paintbrush, see what we can do. I'm going to add a little bit of water first. Yep. Thank you. And I knew that. I still pay attention to what you do. It's because I don't comment all the time. Doesn't mean I'm not out here. Let's grab some black paint. I know, black on black canvas, kind of weird. That first part was just water. This is actually, I'm putting Payne's gray in this. It's actually not white. It's not black. I mean, I have black, but we'll put that a little bit over there. I know it seems counterproductive to be putting black on a black canvas, but if you notice, this is flat. This will turn that way. I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of white. Didn't rinse the brush at all, just kind of, let's see what we can do here. And I'm going to go a little bit down in here. A little bit of white, a little bit of water, put a little gray down in here. This is just good and then clean the brush. I'm okay with it. All right, let's see what we can do with this. I'll move this out here. I think I did, actually. I must have. I saw it on Facebook. Here we go with a little bit of Payne's gray. Let's put that right in here. I need this little dark gray in here. And this is just a makeup brush. There's nothing fancy. You don't need fancy stuff, you know. You know how I am. Let's bring that right up in here. Maybe a little Payne's gray down in this way. Now, still dirty. Still dirty, so it's... I did. He's pretty cool looking. Big, fluffy thing, isn't it? Got big feet. Have you seen my puppy? Bring that right up in there. Maybe down this way a little bit. She's special. She's a good girl. Oh, it's all right up in here. Yeah. I see yours is doing pretty well now. Your doggy. I love the hound doggy. This one is Great Dane Warmer around here. Brindle. So she'll be pretty good size, I hope. Yeah, the bunny's pretty sweet, that's for sure. All right, we're gonna put that in a different bowl because we don't really want to get all that paint. Put a little bit of water in a bowl over there. All right, rinse that off just a little bit. Oh, what do we think here? Let's go tiny touch of white, maybe. Pretty wet. And maybe something right in here. Like that. All right. Ain't really complicated about it. I just want the idea of a few somethings in here. How's your dad doing? I don't get a chance to talk to them too often. Unfortunately, everything's kind of crazy for me lately. Got surgery coming up in the end of this month, so I'm trying to get all the stuff straightened out. Yeah, well, actually, it's middle of next month. But either way. Put a little branch right in there, maybe something like that. Don't really need to make all the branches in there. Just maybe once in a while one sticks through, so you kind of need to maybe see where it's going. Yeah, maybe we'll add one right here too, because I just feel like it. Right up there. And bring that down. Something like that. Don't fret about it. Don't stress out about what's up there. We're just gonna give it a little bit of depth, that's all. A little bit of white. Got a little gray in it. I'll put a little brightness down there like that. This is a big brush. I mean, that's my thumb. That's a big brush. Something like that, maybe. Now we're just going to take it and kind of right in there. And bring that one up just a tiny bit. And kind of a couple little somethings right in here, maybe. Not worried about down there. We're gonna kind of make that all disappear in a little bit in a minute here. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of this white, and then we'll just kind of bring something right in here. Light that tree a little bit differently. Something like right in there. Just tap that down in there like that. Wet my brush just a little bit. I'm gonna grab just an edge of white. Probably right there. Maybe. Something like that. Just gonna tap that out. Yeah, we're gonna go back into that. A little bit different brush. Yeah, let's go into the big paintbrush. And it's a house paintbrush. Yeah, a little bit of Payne's gray. A little bit of white. A little bit right in there. That white. The gray's on the very tip of it. Bring a little something right here. Get that right up in there. Sorry, I don't mean to seem like I'm ignoring people. I'm not. I'm just kind of paying attention to what I'm doing a little bit. Something like right in there. That one. Yeah. I know, it looks kind of busy, but we're good with it. Now rinse off that house paintbrush there. Get rinsed off enough. These are a little harder to rinse off for me. They take me a minute more. All right, let's see. Let's go into the black and Payne's gray. I'm going to grab just a tiny touch of primary blue. We're going to add a little bit of color to this thing. It's not going to seem like a lot, but it'll be there. Let's just bring that right up in here. Go back into the blue, black mixture. Payne's gray's got some blue in it too, so let's switch right-handed. And I'll bring that right in there like that. Something like gray in here. And I'll get rid of that like that. And actually, I'm going to bring that right over here. Without even cleaning my brush off, I'm going to go into that white. And it's just something like right in here. And a little bit of white right in there. Even go a little bit more right in here. Yeah, I hear you, Doug. I'm gonna pop that. Set it right on the edge. Like right up there, like that. I'll wipe this off. So I just have gray. I'm gonna go into a little bit more Payne's gray, some black in there, a little bit darker color. Just maybe put a little something right in here. I'll know they're there. And so they're just very faint, but they're in there. Something like that. Now, like that. I'm going to put a void in this one. Let's see if we can do this with this brush. It's been a while. I'm going to have a tiny touch of orange. Put it in my Payne's gray. A little bit. Freaks people out when I do this. They're like, oh, I can't believe you did that. You took all that time to paint that, and then you. It's all good. It's all good. A little darker up top. Maybe a little bit right in there, like that. I'll hard that edge up over here just a tiny bit. I gotta go back just a tiny bit more because the dimensions are a little off here. I think one more, maybe one more. Yeah, we'll do one more. Something right in there. Go into my orange. little orange. Bring that down like that. And we'll just go just a tiny bit in. We'll come back here. I want it to be partially falling down, so it's going to take a little bit of maneuvering here. Look at that. Something like right in there. We're not going to be really particular about it. Go right on top. And if I don't like it, well, I'll make the whole thing go away. Back into the darker color. And let's see. And we'll go into the Payne's gray, blue, black color. And let's take a look. Let's maybe bring that right in there like that. And we'll just easily make that where we want it. Something like this. And we'll grab a smaller brush because we can't really do that with a big one. Let's go dark. What do you think? Right in here. Maybe something like right in here. Layers upon layers upon layers. Just want that to kind of be there, but not be there. I had to take a little bit of it out. That's why I put the lighter color in there. I'm just gonna. All right. Special. She's a little bit crazy. Okay, she's a lot bit crazy. She's pretty good. She's smart, super smart. Bring that down there. She's already got the shake and all that stuff figured out. She sits really, really well. So that's nice. Wasn't sure I wanted another one after Ted, but something like that. Let's grab a nice dark. Put a nice dark edge right in here. Right out of here. The angles all. Go back in my white and the orange. Let's sitting at a weird angle. I don't usually sit at this angle. So the dimensions seem to be a little wonky on me here. A little bit of white. Back into that white again. It's got a little grayish color actually, but let's put a little bit right there and just kind of pull it. Something like that. Kind of a beautiful roof look here. Ratty old building. All right, let's go back into, you know what, let's switch brushes again. Let's add a little something else. Add a little tiny bit of green. I know it looks mostly black and white, but we're going to add just a little bit of this deep green color. Go back into it, and a little bit right in here. Something like that. All right. Oh, a little bit of bright green. We'll see what happens. Stuff's pretty dried up over there, but We can put a little water in it and see what happens. Oh, good thing that was sitting there. I would have lost my towel. Usually I have pretty short videos, but hey. Oh, my family has guests upstairs, so I'm hiding downstairs. Roll it right in there. Make you think that there's some color in there. It's just not that color. Oh, that hit really hard on me. Hopefully we can save that. Sure. Oh, dark color. Yeah, I like to hide. I don't do social very much. As a few of you probably know. Just in so much pain all the time that it's hard to be comfortable. Something like that. Go right in there like that. A little bit of that color right up in here. Little grays in there. Let's go back into that dark green. I'm thinking a bunch of it right in here. Maybe a touch of orange. Special. I go in a little bit of the white. Oh, I love Elizabeth, that's for sure. I don't get to see her much, but very proud of that kid. She's become quite the young lady. Trust me, her grandmother keeps me informed. I think we should put a little bit up there too. Sure, why not? Yeah, because we can. Because we're just. So it's there, but it's not there, you know, that type of deal. Stuff like that. Knock that down. Just using that white for the kind of that glow that's in the background. Something like that. Yeah, that's good. Right up here. Go into that brighter color. Let's grab the yellow. Orange. Yeah, everything. Let's put that right in here. That door. Something kind of like that, I think. And a little bit of the orange, a little bit of the green. Oh, too orange. Let's add no more green. Flatten that out a little bit. Bring it down there. Right in there. Maybe a little bit more green. A tiny touch more. Sorry, I was just looking to see what I want to do there. Kind of see what. Hopefully this works. We'll see what happens. Bright spot coming right in there. From that way. Beat up old shack in the woods. Even the door's crooked. Nothing saying they built it right. Chances are they didn't. Here. Gotta use a little bit of a magic eraser here. Otherwise known as my finger. Yeah, that's alright. Go a little dark green down there. Right in here. Then I'm going to go back into the Payne's Gray. And right down in this corner, we want this nice and dark. Nice and dark down in here. I'm just going to tap it in here. Get this corner really good and dark. Right on the bottom. All nice and dark down in there. Nice big shadow down in the bottom. Kind of like that. Yeah, let's put a little bit more shadows. Maybe a couple more. Maybe there's stuff growing right here, but it's so deep in there. No. What? She's not right, I'm telling you. She's got issues. And bring that right in there like that. Nice and dark. Nice and dark down there. We could bring some of that up here too if we wanted to. Yeah, let's put it right in here. Just darken that up just a tiny bit. Yeah, perfectly normal too. A little bit heavy on the paint right here, so we'll just kind of tap that down just a little bit. Just this outside. Yeah, that works. That works. I'm okay with this. It's a strange looking building. I don't care. Very on purpose, the fact that this one's lower than that one. Kind of a saw box. Look through it. It's like a shed. Maybe this whole other side, facing this bright light, maybe that's all opened up. Maybe it's a pole barn. I don't know. Yeah, I don't believe that. Colors are good. Yeah, we're okay with this. We can paint another one if you feel like it. Yeah, might have a minute or 7. Yep, we'll let them be up there. Play with it. Little dog. So painting is not as complicated as all those fancy channels make it out to be. Oh, you have to do this and you have to do color theory, and no, you don't. It's great to know that stuff. Wish we were all, art majors instead of industrial mechanics that now work at a grocery store, because where my brain finds peace. I spend it every day at work. I get to help people, and I get my mind out of the pain and discomfort that I feel. I do wear a brace every day. The bone didn't heal right, so it is what it is. They're going to probably have to replace my whole knee. But it's, part of life. We can We can deal with it. Oh, you know what? I didn't quite finish this one. That's just because we're here. Yeah, a little bit more hardware. I think the meniscus parts of it are not. I think they're synthetic or something. I don't know. Well, I haven't really had that complete conversation yet. Yeah, let's just do this. White panel. I'm going to take a quick drink for a second. I'm going to mute you so you don't have to listen. Oh no, that's not a great one. I'm drinking these sparkling waters, and this one is orange mango, and it tastes like a wine cooler I had back in the 80s. All right, what color do we want to do this one? Pick a color, any color, as long as it's one that I feel like I'm painting today. You know what? I got some dirty brush here. It's still wet. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's grab a little bit more blue. Sure. Yes. Why not? Let's see what we can do with this. Grab a little blue, a little bit more blue, maybe a touch of blue-green. Just think about this for a second and look at it. Sure, yellow, orange. Should I return everything really weird colors? Shouldn't really put these colors this quick together, but we'll see what happens. Should turn all green, just about. A touch of white in the middle. Yeah, right here. All right. Let's use this background. It's pretty wet, but that's all right. I'm going to grab a little bit different color. What color do I want? A yellow? No. Oh, red. Let's go with red. Let's go with red. I haven't done one for a while, so let's use this wet stuff. This is really, really wet, so this may not work at all. Do not know. I have no preconceived notion of how this is going to work out for me, so grab a little bit of blue. That's something like right in here. Maybe up here too. Sure. darker in the middle. Yeah, we can do that. Purpley colored thing, maybe a little bit of red. Something like that. So, driving on grabbing some white on my brush. I'm kind of pour it out. We'll keep pulling out a little bit more. Right here. Let's see. Go back into that. Go like right here. I'm going to grab the red, throw it on one side of my. We're going to add that color right in here. Yeah, we're going to do it right up in here too. A little more red. Like right in here. It's been a long time since I painted a flower, so it may not be perfect today, but you know what? Something to do. Nothing says it has to be perfect. I didn't get that memo. I don't know, for the longest time, I really tried hard to get them looking all fantastically Anthony Gray approved, but I realized that I was just stressing myself out. I didn't really need to. He was just appreciative that I tried. Let's go blue, red, get a nice dark color. Ooh, be careful, be careful. That was starting to go bad fast. So all kinds of weird colors going on in this thing. Yep, out of practice. Yeah, way out of practice. It's one of those things, if you I don't do it enough to say so. Let's completely paint that one. Gonna kick my blue and my red. Start over. You know what? Let's start the whole thing over. That's okay. That's what paintbrushes are for. Let's see what it does now. That's the other thing people freak out about. It's like, why do you do that? Well, how can you do that? Oh, it's pretty easy. You go like this. Just like that, matter of fact. That's how hard it is. Yes. We have a complaint box. It's never opened, but we do have one. What's the complaint? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got the financial crunch. You know how it is. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. And my other computer is not working, so I can't even send you a link right now. I tried earlier. I tried to get my Mac up and running. That's what I was trying to do when I first turned on the thing, but it voted against me. Let's see, right there, yep. Forgot about that little detail. Sorry about that. I'll have to plan on a visit where it's preset. That way I can get the live stream link. Okay. Make sure he's wearing his PJs. Yeah, I haven't been around much, so he's probably be against me too. So let's go with a little tiny brush. Sure. A little dark. Maybe a little. I'm actually gonna. It's gonna be weird that I'm doing this, but let's put a little dark right in here. Maybe some structure. I don't know. Paint's gray, pretty heavy right here. A little bit lighter. Something like right here. Bring go real dark on the other side, but let's get this in here first. Something like that. Use this in there. Go into the yellow. Oops, got black still in my brush. Can't do that. Then again, go back into the yellow. Grab a little bit of this white that's right here. Kind of pasty color. Let's a little bit more orange. A little softer though. And a little bit more white. Just a tiny bit right in the middle. Just that. Something like that. Back into the dark blue. Bring that over here a little bit. I need to add just a tiny little bit of a wave in here. A little bit of a shadow right in here. Now you're thinking, wait, wrong color for wave. No, no, no. Gotta have some dark spots in here occasionally. Yeah, I used to. Maybe. It was either that or clock. One of the two. I couldn't remember. A little bit of white left on my page here. I'm just gonna. A little bit of bottom of my cloud here. Hey Jim, how are you? Here. Yeah. Making do with what I have. Oh look, a bit of white paint. Sure, let's throw that right in here. Tiny touch of blue. Right down in there like that. I think that's sufficient. See that I'm all out of white, and I'm too lazy to reach over there and put some more on the palette. Let's grab some of this old dark blue. I'll throw it right in here. Just because I like the way it looks. I'm a big fan of the multiple colors of blue going in here. I need just a speck of white here. Otherwise, oops, not that one. That one's closed. Oh, there it is. Alright. I don't want to put too much on here. How long have I been on? Oh, over an hour. Wow, that's a big deal for me. I've been on this long in a long time. Got a little bit smaller paintbrush here. Just bring that right up to brightness. And grab a little bit of orange in there. And then we'll bring the real orange right in the middle. And I'll go back into my yellow. And a little bit of white right on that edge. I heard that the other day. Phenomena. Alexis and I are watching the video. And one little bit more. Right here. Well, I appreciate everybody's people that stopped by and said hi. It's nice to hear from my niece. I really don't get down that way enough. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have little people that count on me. Well, not unfortunately, but in order for my daughter to survive, she's got to work, and Sue and I kind of do what we can to pick up the slack. It's pretty important, you know. Babies can't exactly take care of themselves. I shouldn't really call her a baby. She'll not be happy with me. Alright, a little bright right in there. I grabbed a little dark gray here. You know, eh? Hey, leave me alone. I live way up here. What do you expect me to say? And then go a little darker right in here. Something like that. And go a little bit of that yellowy white. That's a little bit right up in here. And a little bit right here. I think that'll do it. My clouds are upside down, but that's okay. White bright should have been on the bottom. Who cares? Let's grab some red. Little. Oh, something. Oh, there we go. That's what I've got for today. That's about as energetic as I have. Hour and a half. The flower is no longer a flower. Didn't work out for me. I ended up painting this instead. Yeah, we and flowers, we're kind of hit or miss whether we like each other that day or not. Thank you for coming to hang out. Like I said, I do appreciate it. Sometimes I get a little quiet sitting here, but I like to think. Gives my brain a rest, thinking. Sounds kind of counterproductive, but when you have the issues that my brain has, thinking is sometimes relaxing. Because it's thinking of other things other than, oh, that hurts, or create more tests, blah, 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 the whole gamut of misery, which we all have them. Just at different stages in life, it gets to be a little more intense. Sometimes we stress about them constantly. Me lately, and kind of been doing that, but it's because I'm afraid of what the future is going to be like for me, as far as work and stuff goes. But that's this old piece. I don't think it came out terrible. It's kind of crazy. Kind of is what it is. And just, the everyday boring sunset with something that's, I don't know what right there. A blue spot. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again. Hope to again to see you. Enjoy your day. Be well, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Sonia, for hanging out for the whole time. I appreciate it. Sorry, I don't know why that thing didn't let you in. Probably because, like you said, I'm not a paid member of Melon anymore, or Stream, or whatever they are. Be well.